Morning guys, it's been a while since we originally planned to have this first Lighthouse Christian Centre Caribbean men's breakfast, but we've been on lockdown for 3 months, not able to do it, but that's all going to change. So welcome to our Caribbean men's breakfast. We're going to have a fantastic time. So glad you were able to join us. When we advertised this 3 months ago, you supported it, you gave your money and your support to it, and we were so sorry that we couldn't go ahead with it, but it's all going to change now, and we're going to go ahead with the first Lighthouse Christian Centre Caribbean men's breakfast. Well, first of all, some facts about the Caribbean. The Caribbean is that arc of islands just underneath the Florida coast, US Florida coast, and just east of Central America, where you have Nicaragua, Panama and Colombia. So it's that arc of islands, and it's comprised of islands such as Cuba, Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and some smaller islands that you may have heard of, sort of holiday destination places like Barbados, Antigua, St. Kitts, places like that. Many of these islands are well known to us here in the UK, and in fact some of the people in the Lighthouse have come from that, including my parents who came from Antigua. So it's a place that maybe we've heard a lot about, but we don't know that much about. But what we probably will realise is that a lot of people from the Caribbean came over here between the late 1940s and early 1970s, called the Windrush generation. You may have heard of that phrase. And many people settled here in Manchester, as well as some of the other major cities throughout the UK. And with them, they brought their faith, they brought their culture, and with that, they brought their food. And it's that we're going to celebrate today in the Caribbean Men's Breakfast. Caribbean breakfast food, nothing better than that. With the greatest respect to the Zambian breakfast we had, and the Zimbabwean men's breakfast, and the Romanian men's breakfast, and the Indian men's breakfast, they were all fantastic and wonderful events. But Caribbean men's breakfast, wow, what an event, and we're so glad to have you here this morning with us. So without any further ado, over to Carlos, who's going to introduce to us some delicious Caribbean breakfast meals.
Welcome everybody. I'm just here doing the dumplings, okay, and I'm trying a bit of the bacon, because some people don't like the bacon in the salt fish and the ackee, yeah? So just doing things separately for now. Make them reach you in a minute. That's a nice dumpling for the people. Enough of them love dumplings. Check in a minute. Okay, right now, so my pan is full of the oil and I'm just heating it up. Dumplings made, and we're going to put the dumplings in the hot. I'll bring the camera around in a bit so you can see it. Okay, so there's a nice dumplings. They're just going to be cooking. Just let them cook. Give them a little press. Just wait 3 minutes on each side. And just wait. Just turn the dumplings over. Just give it a shake. Let it cook for another 3 minutes. Hello everybody. Now, so I've cooked the dumplings, as you can see, they're nice and brown, and I'm going to take them out of here and put them into this, because we need this spot. I'm going to do the ackee and saltfish. I'm going to put these away on one side. Okay. Now for ackee and saltfish, you need to get a pot. Have your 2 teaspoons of oil in it and heat that up. that's heated up. You want to come over here to see this? We're gonna heat the oil in a frying pan. We're gonna fry the onions, the spring onions, garlic, and the hot pepper. Well, we haven't got hot pepper in this case, we've got nice sweet peppers. And the tomatoes will be afterwards. I've got 2 taps of oil in here. I've got the red onion and I've also got the white onion. Spring onion. Of course, the garlic. Cook this down for 8 minutes. Back to it halfway through, I'm going to stir it a bit more and now I'm going to put in some spices. I've got the smoked paprika, I've got Caribbean style seasoning, just a pinch of each of it. I'm also going to put a bit more garlic because I like garlic. Just a bit. And the black pepper. Then we go back to stirring it again. Now this is a traditional Dutch pot. I don't know if you've seen one before. And this is what Jamaicans love to cook in. In fact, it's used all over the Caribbean. I won't be surprised if it's in every African home too. So, just give it a good stir. And then we're going to put the saltfish into it. Now this is the saltfish I prepared. Remember I told you to boil it about 2 times and then flake it up a bit. And then we're just going to put it in nice and gently. You can bring that camera over here, you can see inside. Look at that, looking lovely. Now I have to do lots of this because my girls are very greedy. And I've been told that this is their favourite dish when I do it. There it is. So there you can see it's cooking very quickly there. And we're now going to add in, once this is cooked thoroughly in, we're going to add in this apple. And there it goes. I've drained it already, checking out the tin. And we're just putting it in nice and carefully because we don't want to break this too much. And as you can see, the national dish is looking good. And then just turn it down a touch more. And I think that looks as authentic as my mum does it. Look at that. A touch more black pepper. And there, Akin saltfish. Look at the dumpling with it next to it. Can't go wrong. Jamaica's national dish, Akin saltfish. Now there's a history about why it's their national dish, but I'm not going to go into that for now. There. Okay, right, now we're back to just showing you the roti. I've just done 3 of them here. I've just griddled my last one. I'm just turning it over there a little bit more. And there, look at that. What would you think of this now? Trinidad and Tobago roti. And I'm going to just show you how they do a little bit of the mixing on each of these, okay? This, put it in the center. water. Nice. Okay, and in Tobago we just wrapped it up and you got yourself a nice thing. Perfect.
So I really hope you've joined with us and got involved and been in your kitchens, got your ingredients together and had a go at ackee and saltfish and fried dumplings with roti. Sounds and looks really, really, really delicious. Well done, Carlos. Guys, I'm going to show you how to cook green bananas, and here they are. They are unripened yellow bananas, just the same bananas that you have been eating all your lives, and they're available from most supermarkets and continental food stores. They're a fantastic Caribbean breakfast, eaten all over the Caribbean. My parents are from Antigua, and we used to have this all the time, even though we're eating it in Salford. My parents used to enjoy this with lots of different things, and I'm going to show you not only how to prepare it but how to eat it as well, and that's the enjoyable part. So let's get to it. First thing you have to do is obviously wash the green bananas, because obviously we don't know where they've been, so make sure you wash them. Once you've washed them, score down the full length of the banana like so, just taking a knife and scoring down the banana like that. Once you've done that, then chop off the ends just like that. And once you've done that, they're ready to be boiled. And once you've put the green bananas in hot water, just add a little bit of salt to taste, not too much. Gently sprinkle it in, and then cover back the saucepan and let them boil for about 15 minutes until they're ready to eat. Now you can have green bananas with anything really. You can even have them on their own. Some people have them with eggs, believe it or not. One of my favourites is sardines, but today I'm having it with mackerel, as I've said, and with avocado. So the proof of the breakfast is in the eating, which is what I'm going to do now. It's a shame you can't be here to join me. Delicious, fantastic Caribbean breakfast. Hope you're enjoying yours. So, green bananas for breakfast. Who would have thought it possible? But there you've seen it, a lovely warming breakfast, green bananas with mackerel. You could have it with anything, saltfish, sardines, wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed watching it and I hope you enjoy eating it.
Right, I'm going to make one of my favourite things I used to love eating on the weekend, Saturday morning with my brothers and sisters. It's cornmeal porridge. Okay, let's get to it. So, this is cornmeal, fine cornmeal. Okay, get it from any supermarket. I don't really know the recipes and the measurements and all that business, but I'll try it with a cup business, the American cup style. So that's a cup of cornmeal. Let's put some water. And a cup of water. Get the gas on. Get it on. So, give it a stir. It starts to go, starts to kind of coagulate a little bit, you see. Just mix it round. Mix it round. If you give it a good mix at the beginning, it should stop the lumps and bumps forming. Right. Give it a splash. Slow down. Okay. And then get some milk. I don't know how much milk, about that much, whatever that is. That's good. Okay, bit of milk. Mix it in. You can see it's starting to thicken up a bit now. See, it's starting to keep stirring it because this is when the lumps and stuff start to form. Give it a good stir. Get it boiling up. Some people say you can soak it beforehand a little bit to stops the lumps forming, but I don't know. Just chuck it in. Don't need to mess about. So I don't know the history of this food, but I assume it's kind of from slave days when the slaves didn't really have much to eat except for the cornmeal. They probably didn't get a lot of meat and vegetables. So this was probably a bit of a staple food. So I think it harks back to those days of having something to fill up your belly with. Okay, so it's getting thick now. That's it. Getting thick. So I guess the corn granules are soaking up all the splash, all the moisture. I think we need a bit more water in that. That's a bit thick. Let's chuck a bit more water in. Okay, the kids like this as well. Well, Tia doesn't he? Tia likes it. Jasmine, I think she prefers Coco Pops, to be honest, but I make her eat it. It's good for her. Gets her back to her roots. You know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Teach your kids. You taught to cook things that you like eating. You can even get away with milk, I don't know. You might be able to make it just with water, but never make it just with water. Won't taste as creamy. That's getting a nice consistency there now. That's how kind of I want it. See? That's kind of how I want it. It's looking good. It's looking real good. Okay, so next bit now is I'm going to have some condensed milk. Condensed milk is as desired. You can use coronation milk or whatever you want. Sponge that in. That's it. I love this stuff. So nice. Turn it down now. It's boiling. Turn it down. Turn it down. Mix that in. Oh, look at that. That looks really good. Say so myself. Filming me, get out here. That's looking good. Right, so a little bit of nutmeg. Just makes it heartwarming. Yeah, a little bit of nutmeg. Side. Bit of cinnamon. These are Caribbean flavours, nutmeg, cinnamon. All dishes have a bit of nutmeg in, allspice. That's looking good, that. That's looking good. Bit of vanilla. Able assistant here. Splash of vanilla. There we go. All the types of vanilla available, but we like this one. Okay, and that's it, pretty much it really. See if it's sweet enough. That's not bad, that's good. You can add extra sugar if you want to, or you can use sugar instead of condensed milk if you want to, they're both sweet. So that's it, just turn it down onto a simmer heat and let it cook for, I don't know, a good 10 minutes or so. And then you're good to go. Okay, back here now, 10 minutes later, it's been cooking. I think I'll just add a bit more water to it. A bit more water.
To make it thick.
Just thin it out a little bit. It looks nice and creamy, that. It looks pretty good. I think it's better than Mum's, to be honest.
Oh.
Must be. So, yeah, that's about right. Okay, I think that's it. Good, let's just dish it up. Okay, so let's pour a bit in. Oh, look at that. Woo! Looking good. Looking good. There we go. Delicious. Thank you, guys. Hello, I'm going to show you all about plantain. We call it plantain in West Indies. I think other people call it plantains. They're a bit posh maybe. But plantain. So it's like a banana, a bit harder, and you need to cook it when it's ripe, like this. Yellow. Sometimes in the shop it's black as well. That's okay. It's not bruised. It just means it's a bit sweeter. And this is a regular banana. A bit smaller, a bit smoother, a bit softer. So let's get to it then. Right, so inside a banana, you see, it's soft. You can peel it easy, and it's soft. Not bad. Nice, that one. Plantain's harder, you see. You can't just slice it like a regular. You can't peel it like a regular banana. You have to get a little bit of a core on the side there, and then you can peel it off like that. Yeah, peel it. It's a bit tougher, the skin. A bit tougher. You can see the flesh. The flesh is a bit harder than a regular banana. See the difference in the colour as well? Have a look. Yeah, regular banana is much whiter, softer, like that. Chop it. Okay, so now you peeled it. All you do is slice it. Simple. Yeah. So quick easy tap like that. And slice it. Posh people slice at an angle like this, so that's what I want to do. Slice it nice like that. Okay. You don't need not too thick. Way about that thick. Okay, that's it sliced. Next to fry. Okay. Okay, now to the cooking bit. So I've used coconut oil, a little bit of coconut oil in a nice hot pan. You can use vegetable oil or butter or whatever you want really. So just chuck it in. Some people like to basically deep fry the plantain, but I don't like it too greasy, too oily. So just throw it in. That'll be a bit hot that, you know. I'm not sure. Let's see how they get on. And let her just, you know, let her just do the business. There you go, see, start taking a little bit of a nice colour there. Hot though, watch your fingers, you know.
Don't want burnt fingers.
These are looking nice. Just as I like them. Not too fatty. Nice colour. Yeah, good. So you just have to cook it for, I don't know, till it's ready, till maybe, what do you say, about a couple of minutes each side?
Yeah, until they, like, vibrant yellow.
Yeah,
So
like brown.
A nice brown colour you want on them. A nice brown colour. Maybe go a bit harder, a bit further once they cook through. He's looking good. Looking nice. Just keep flipping them, keep turning them over every now and again. These ain't quite ready yet. You can still see they're quite a bit soft and gooey. So keep going a little bit longer. Ooh, let's see. And when they cook, the sugar starts to caramelise and it comes out really nice.
sweet side of that.
You know, sweetness, yeah. That's what you want to see. The caramelization there, yeah. Some might say burnt, but I say caramelized. So you get the nice sweetness coming through. Yeah, these are nearly done, so I would say this will be it, I think. 2 more minutes. Hot? You bun your mouth, yeah. Greedy. Oh.
Sweet.
I think these are done now. Yeah, they're about right. Nice colour. Yeah, they're done. Anything more than burnt, so that's it. Just chuck on a bit of kitchen foil, kitchen paper, napkin, what you want to call it. Lay them out. Let it cool for a little bit. You ready to go? There you go. Fried plantain.
Well done, Tyrone. Fantastic effort there in the kitchen. Who would have thought that you could take a plantain, which is effectively a big banana, and make it into something for a lovely breakfast, and such a warming porridge as cornmeal porridge. Takes me back to years ago when I was a kid, in those cold winter mornings. Fantastic, Tyrone, well done. And I hope you, in your homes, have made that too, and are sharing that with us this morning. I hope you've enjoyed that today. A little bit about the Caribbean, the recipes that we sent you, the demonstrations that you've seen this morning, and just the event that we've had today. It's the first time we've ever done a men's breakfast via YouTube. Fantastic, amazing. Thank God for everyone that's taken part, for Carlos, for Tyrone, for all the men's leadership within the Lighthouse, for John Gard, Pastor Alex, all our leadership. Thank God for them all and for the opportunity to be able to share with you today. So I've just got a word I'd like to share with you just for the final few moments of our breakfast with you today. It's taken from Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 to 30, and it says, "Come unto me, all you that labour and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." You know, something about the Caribbean, and this happens throughout the whole of the Caribbean, wherever you might go, it is that there is this laid-back kind of attitude to life, a no-problem attitude. Leave it until tomorrow. Just take life easy. You know, there's a lot to be said about that, particularly in our very stressful Western way of living. And Christ was saying something similar to that in the text that we've just read about resting in Him. And I believe that Jesus, at the time when He was speaking, was addressing those people who were tied up with religious rituals and were trying to find righteousness in God through that. But Jesus was trying to say to them, look, come on to me. And I think that's the message for us as we come out of lockdown. Come on to Jesus. Okay, you know, we can easily get caught up in our own set of religious rituals as well. And they can involve things like coming to church and doing all the things that, you know, are involved in coming to church. And that's, all of that's great and fantastic, but it's not what saves us. What saves us is our knowledge, our love and our belief, our faith in Jesus Christ. So that's what Jesus is inviting us into, to know Him, to love Him, to believe in Him, to have a relationship with Him. So as we come out of lockdown, I'm praying that God has been speaking to our hearts and we've been listening to Him, and that we've been blossoming in our relationship with Him. And as we come out of lockdown, I'm just hoping that our relationship with Him is stronger, bigger, and better than it was before. And I'm praying that when we come back together again, some of that we'll share with each other and we'll strengthen one another, and the whole church will grow as a result, particularly us as men in the church. So thank you for being with us today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining in with the food. Thank you for joining in with the fellowship. Thank you for joining in with the fun. Have a great morning. Enjoy your breakfast.